With the release of the latest Extreme Forces booster set, a lot of you guys have been kind of asking, well, where are Pendulum Magicians? Where are they going to go in the TCG? I wanted to take a snapshot of the OCG's format and kind of show some relatable points here. So, what is up, guys? MCO40 here. As I said, we're going to be taking a look at OCG Pendulum Magicians. I believe that this deck finished first place at a major OCG tournament. Don't quote me on the exact placement, but as you guys kind of know and love, they already have Flames of Destruction. So you are going to have some of the spicier tech choices basically going forward in their metagame. Now, TCG will have Flames of Destruction come our national season, WCQ season, basically in June and July. And in February, we're going to be getting Heavy Metal Foes Electrum. And you guys know that this card has been hyped for the TCG as the most powerful card that they could ever give to Pendulum Magicians. If this card is link summoned, you can add one Pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck. I see a lot of people adding Astrograph Sorcerer or Harmonizing to the extra deck. And then it also has the effect of, once per turn you can target one of the face-up cards you control, destroy it, then add one face-up Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand. And then if a card leaves your Pendulum zone, you can draw one, or you draw one card. It is a mandatory draw. And of course, each of these effects can only be used once per turn. Because, you know, being able to make multiples of these, resolve multiples of them, would be not too fair for the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So, Electromite is probably the most sought after, I'm going to say, like, pseudo boss monster helper ever. A lot of people are like, oh my god, it's going to help out Metal Foes, it's going to help out all these other Pendulum based decks, you know, like, we did it. Like, no. This card actually is just the absolute nuts for Pendulum Magician. In so many shapes and forms, just the advantage that this generates. The fact that you can load up into the extra deck and then you can just destroy something to incur that monster back to your hand. Like, load up your Harmonizing, add it to your hand, and then, you know, Pendulum summon it. Like, so much value. And literally, like, some of the builds are playing Dark Worm, so you can Foolish Barrel it out, and then special summon it from the graveyard, add Gate 0 from your deck to your hand. And then, of course, like, not only that, just normal summon Squirclebat Joker literally will get you into Electromite, load up with Electromite, and then move along with your day. Like, so much stupid value for free. Like, this card should be, honestly, checked at some point in time. But, it's just insane. So, let's dig through the main deck here, because there's a few things that a lot of people are going to be like, why these? Well, there's value in here, because you get Needle Fiber in the OCG at this point in time. So, triple Ash Blossom, triple Astrograph. Now remember, Astrograph has this beautiful ability of, during your main phase, you get to destroy this card, and if you do, take one Time Gazer, or Stargazer from your deck, and either place it in your Pendulum zone or special summon it. And of course, you can only use the effect once per turn. Hi, Stargazer, Time Gazer. Typically, if you have Needle Fiber, you can use the token from Needle Fiber and Stargazer, and you know what you get to do? You get to make these guys. Yay! One of the honest best plays, if you make Needle Fiber, you could tag down into this, and then make Supreme Clearwing on your opponent's turn, and nuke their board. So it's a lot of insane value. And then, of course, 3 Chronograph, which has the basically exact same ability for Time Gazer. And then, of course, if this card you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, and special summon this card from hand, then you can special summon one monster from your hand. And then, basically, the special summon from hand ability just kind of grants you a little bit more to flow out onto the field. Triple Double Iris, of course, 1 Ghost Ogre. You gotta love it for your beam out target. Triple Harmonizing, 1 Luster. Triple Maxi, 2 Oath Dragon, 1 Pendulum Sork, 1 Squirclebat, triple Purple Poison, 1 Stargazer, 1 Time Gazer, triple Wisdom Eye, triple Duelist Alliance, 1 Pendulum Call, 1 Star Pendulum Graph, 1 Infinite Transience, and 2 Time Pendulum Graph. Pretty honestly standard for what I would expect for this. The extra deck here, 1 Supreme King, 1 Quandax, 1 Formula, 1 Ignister, 1 Stardust, 1 Supreme King Clearwing, 1 TG Wonder Magician, 1 Naruto, 1 Supreme King, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Needle Fiber, 2 Electrum, and 1 Summon Sorceress. Summon Sorceress has a lot of value in here. A little bit more than I think people are going to give it credit for. And then side deck, 2 Artifact Scythe, 2 Dark Hole, triple Designator from the Grave, 1 Feather Duster, triple Wavering, 1 Infinite Transience, and triple Red Reboot. Whew, I fucking love Yu-Gi-Oh! Some of the opening hands I've seen with this, we'll look at opening hands here in a sec here. But some of the boards, literally, like, if you can get into Needle Fiber, you'll typically, depending on your scenario, if you have Electromite out and you do your whole harmonizing magician play, you can literally talk out harmonizing and this into Needle Fiber, and then you can start the back half of your play. Now, depending on when the TCG gets Needle Fiber, and it's a big win, things might change up a little bit. But now the fact that, like, we can actually use these, I didn't actually think there would be a point in time to where, like, these would start to come up. But the value from these in general is really good. I mean, the fact that 2 of these makes, what is it, Naruto down here. If you guys don't know what Naruto does, once per turn during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell and trap card, detach material from it, negate that activation if you do destroy it. Literally, this plus formula gets you into 8, depending on the situation. You gotta remember, there's no Omega down here. So, earlier your big go-to play, in whatever scenario it is Clearwing. And if this card is Synchro Summon, you destroy all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. It's going to be your board wipe that you have access to on your opponent's turn. And you gotta remember, once again, like I said, you could synchro into it through some combination or method of these, or with this guy. But I mean, like, I don't honestly know how many times that scenario is going to come up, if at all. So, just some more interesting stuff. Now, let's kind of shuffle this up a little bit, shuffle it up 5 times here, see what our opening hands are. So, in fact, we did get Luster. So, typically, you're going to have Duelist Alliance to probably, you could consider grabbing the Pendulum Call. That is up to you as a player. You've got the Luster to kill this. So typically, you're probably going to go after Purple Poise and kind of see where you're going to go, or you can go down the Luster path. I personally feel that Alliance might be the better play, just to kind of set up, and depending on where you want to go. If you're going second, you'll also be opening up Time Gazer, which kind of sucks. I'd rather have this hand going first, for what it is. But your best case scenario, you're going to be ending on probably a pretty strong board, honestly, because you'll have Electromite. Oh, man, this sucks. Why do we open up our one-ofs? Me probably be able to set up something. God, stop giving me my one-ofs. Fuck you. I don't even want to do this hand because we got those guys. Oh, Infinite Transience. This hand's actually not bad. Purple Poison it up, Duelist Alliance, and then Chronograph pop itself for your other Magician. Probably would grab the Pendulum Call, so I'd play this, Duelist Alliance. It sits the stipulation that none of my Pendulum Scales can be destroyed. Oh no, Magician cards in your Pendulum Zone cannot be destroyed. So yeah, we can go Chronograph, pop itself, Special Summon Time Gazer. That way we can set up, and then Duelist Alliance out, Pendulum Call, set up into Electromite, and then literally proceed along with our turn from there. Should be ending on a very broken board, honestly. Oh, this hand isn't too special. I mean, you have this to pop itself for our good friend Time Gazer, wherever the hell he is. And then you can toggle this, copy this, and then kind of move along with your day. Actually, you might have to hold that. Yeah, you'll have to hold this because you need the scale. Huh, there's a lot of things you can do with this hand. A little bit more than I thought there were. Oh, double Duelist Alliance. I cry every time. This hand's not so good. You're gonna have to go get Pendulum Call and hope it resolves, honestly. So this is the current, probably the best version of the deck. So far, Designator from the Grave is probably one of the best side cards we've gotten in a long time. I know my audience is still going to give me shit for not, like, fully comprehending that, like, this was the anti-hand trap generator. And, of course, I've given, like, 3,000 speeches on Red Reboot is probably one of the most insane cards that the game's had. It took application and showing how the card resolves to make me actually really value Red Reboot as a phenomenal resource in the game, and it's pretty good. So guys, what do you think? Leave a comment down below, and well guys, I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. We'll have maybe a couple other things for you guys over the weekend, but that's honestly all I got for now. Alright guys, later. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel, and join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. We'll be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.